I really, really want to be on her side. I want to believe her, but that looked like that was done on purpose to me. So this is from Fox 10. The Virginia high school track and field athlete who was seen bashing an opponent's head with a baton during a race has been charged with assault and battery. See, this is how I know that any kind of Fox thing loves this kind of shit, because we should say allegedly, because she's still maintaining her innocence, baton girl. But I want to ask y'all about how y'all. I want to see how you feel about this. She's been charged with assault and battery. Lynchburg Commonwealth's Attorney Office confirmed to Fox News Digital. IC Norcom High School student athlete Layla Everett was seen smashing her baton on the head of Brookville High School junior Kaylin Tucker during a championship meet last week. Footage of the incident went viral in the following days, prompting national controversy and backlash against Everett. Again, this is not the best reporting right here. They should say, if they want to truly be journalistic, and when have they ever, they should say allegedly, because, like I said, she's still maintaining her innocence. And from what I understand, she has some people that are actually kind of behind her. You know, there's a lot of people out there saying that maybe it was an accident, maybe they believe it. Now, I saw this.
The 16-year-old was later diagnosed with a concussion.
So, diagnosed with a concussion. The baton came down, no matter what the situation is, came down hard on her head. And I know that let me see here. Somebody sent me a video of the girl crying, saying that it was an accident. Let me see here. Here's the video where she's saying that she tripped and that she didn't mean to hit the girl on the head. Her arms just got out of control, and unfortunately came down upside the back of this girl's head.
You're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right?
Yeah, but you didn't have a concussion either. I mean, sure, you might be going through some kind of emotional trauma, but I mean, there's a difference there.
They're going off of one angle. Got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit.
It appears intentional.
I said I would never hit somebody on purpose.
This is rough, y'all. This is rough for me, because, and I'm gonna tell you why. Listen, it's despicable what this girl did, if she truly did hit this other girl on the head. And I'm gonna tell you from my angle, and I don't go in here wanting to, because a lot of people just want to be mad about something. People want a villain. People want something to root against. You know what I mean? People want a target. People want to come in here and they just want to root against something. And that's not me. This is an unfortunate situation, because these are girls, man. These are teenagers. So that's why I really, with a heavy heart, say this looked intentional to me.
Your first video, second video, 10 video, I know 100% that she won't do this to nobody.
Her parents outraged at the backlash. The IC Norcom relay team was disqualified, a ruling that a local USA track and field official finds questionable. He says.
So, I'm just saying, y'all, I don't want to see a young girl's life get ruined. I don't want to see her miss any opportunities. At the same time, actions have consequences, and I really want to believe her. That's the thing. A lot of people say, that bitch lying, and she should go to jail, and she's getting all kind of racism and remarks. I know she is. You know how, man, y'all know how it is out there. And the last thing I want to do is see, pretty much a child get their life ruined by something like this, if it wasn't intentional. Hey everyone, excuse me for interrupting myself in my own conversation, but we do have to give a word out to our sponsor right now, which is Venice AI. And by now, I'm sure you heard of DeepSeek. That's the AI that rivals ChatGPT, but at a fraction of the cost. And now it's the #1 app on most app stores. But here's something that you probably didn't know. Every conversation that you have through their app gets stored on Chinese servers. And that means it's subject to Chinese censorship. Why am I whispering? I don't know. I'm that paranoid. So, if you want to test out DeepSeek's power without sharing all your conversations with Beijing, then let me recommend to you Venice AI. Venice AI is a generative AI platform that is private and permissionless. And that means that they utilize leading open source AI models to deliver text, code, and image generation to your web browser. So there's no downloads, no installations, or anything like that. So I've tried it out myself already, and I used it for one thing in particular that I'm sure would get censored over in China, and that's a ghost story. So I did this fun thing where I had it give me some help writing a ghost story about a dead man in a swimming pool, and I could use this to actually write my own original ghost story later on. Use this kind of as a guideline. So if you want access to a completely private and censorship-less DeepSeek model with other amazing features, then use my link right here, venice.ai/toasted. Let me spell that out for you. VENICE.ai/TOASTED. You can use that to go in and play around with it and see if you like it, which I'm sure you will. And you can also use that to get 20% off a pro plan. I want to thank Venice AI for sponsoring this portion of the show, and I want to thank all of you out there as usual for your support. And now back to me. I really, really want to be on her side. I want to believe her, but that looked like that was done on purpose to me. If you put me on a jury and you press me to say what my opinion is, I would have to tell you. But I don't think it's anything that anybody should like. I really don't want to be, I don't want to, I talked about this before and I was being very angry about it, but this is sad, man. I don't want, mistakes are had. These are kids, and that's a very violent thing that she did, and she did it, she did it, but if it was intentional, then you have to suffer the consequences. But I mean, I don't want to see this person have to suffer for the rest of their lives for it. And that's another thing. I know that a parent is going to protect their child, but I mean, it makes me wonder: do the parents are they helping or hurting this situation by protecting her? I don't know, man. It's really, I don't know what to say. I wish I could actually give you a definite answer. I can only give you my opinion and tell you that what I saw looked like it was intentional, but at the same time, like I said, it's just sad. I really don't want to see. I don't want to see either one of these girls have to suffer, man. But like I said, man, if it's from my point of view, if you did it, and it does look intentional to me, if it was intentional, then some punishment has to be put out there. Like I said, your actions have consequences. What do y'all think, though? I mean, do you think it was intentional? Be honest. I mean, take those feelings out of it, and try to come in with some understanding and try to come in with some empathy and be honest with yourself. Do you think that she did it on purpose? Somebody said all she had to do was apologize and hold that L. Guilty. First question is, how long has she ran track? Yeah. Where the hoes at? Send a video in with another angle. Let's see here. Just say sorry. It looks like she made a mistake in the heat of the moment. What does that mean? Like she was angry and let her emotions and aggression get the best of her? Because that's still not a good excuse, if you ask me. Somebody said she knocked the rings out that girl. Now you come on now, you know better than that. Oh, yeah. Man, I hate to say it, but it seems like y'all know how it goes, man. Somebody does something, they get caught for it, the heat starts coming down, and they start putting those tears out there, and they start crying. Yeah, I guess my thing is, I'm looking at what happened. The girl got a concussion. Will that girl be okay? Will that girl be able to go on with her life? Is this something that's not going to be permanent damage to her? If that is the case, going in with my opinion that this was intentional. I think that there should be some repercussions for this, but this girl should apologize. She should apologize personally. She should, I don't know what else. If she still wants to maintain her innocence, that's fine, but she should apologize. And I don't think she should be punished to a point where this is something that's going to stick with her for the rest of her life. It's like I said, these are kids, man. And yeah, it makes me angry when I see someone be violent like that. It makes me, in that moment, I get caught up in my feelings. But yeah, I don't want to see people's lives be ruined. Yeah, somebody said she knows she was wrong, and and I'm not defending it. I'm in that camp of people that say, yeah, it was on purpose. Yeah, you did that shit. But I don't think this girl. If you want to know the truth, I don't think she should go to jail. I wouldn't want to see her go to jail. I don't want that on her record. I want her to acknowledge that she did this. I want some sort of punishment, but I don't want her to go to jail, man. But maybe I'm soft. I don't know.